Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to myleadersource.com. Today we're going to be going over the double under. The double under is a great cardiovascular exercise, usually used to promote anaerobic fitness. A little more explosive power necessary for this. What you'll notice when performing this as opposed to the single under is the heart rate will tend to jump up a lot faster when you're first learning these. So remember, small increments at a time. We're going to try to get you a good base, give you some good tips to get you moving on the double under. Some of the key points for success for double under. One, you want to be able to do a single under first. Okay? So if you can't do a single under, make sure you got that down pat. Okay? Usually when we start, we want to start working in our single under format, and we're going to start just by jump roping nice and easy into our singles. Okay? And what you'll notice is my hand position. If you look at my wrists, I'm not open, so I don't want to turn my wrist up. I want my wrist over so that my thumbs, basically the palm of my hand, are facing down toward the ground. So I'm actually pushing the rope down into the ground rather than trying to pull the rope up behind me. Okay? Now, I'm looking to get small, tight circles with the wrist, and what I'm going to do is explosively jump and let that rope slide through twice. Okay? From the side, you'll see the extra speed necessary of the wrist, and you'll see this hunched over position as I begin to do these double unders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do about 5 or 6 just to give you an idea of what it looks like, and then we'll give you some more key points. Okay, so here we go. Again, starting with those singles, then we're going to give ourselves a nice explosive jump. Okay. So you can see it's a bit more aggressive. It's a faster hand position. Your jump will speed up. You do want to stay relaxed. Make sure you're taking big deep breaths, breathing in as you're actually jumping. What you'll see is I'm creating this motion at my shoulder and wrist rather than the elbow. So I don't want to be pulling this bar or this rope back and forth with the elbow and hand. I want to be manipulating it by turning the shoulder over and pushing that hand down. Okay? So you're almost imagining whipping that toward the ground. When you do that, you're going to notice this nice, smooth, elliptical motion with your hand. Okay, so you're whipping that bar, that rope down toward the ground. Okay, as you do that, you're going to find this rhythm that allows you to feel tension in the rope the whole time. So as you're pulling, you should feel that rope the entire time. You don't want to whip hard and then lose tension, whip hard and then lose tension. You're looking for a good rhythm. Usually it's a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 as you're working the progression. But again, we're going to show you. As you're bounding, again, you have to stay soft in those feet, and you're going to be tight in the core, really leaning into that rope. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple more. Again, demonstrating that nice over position, tight core, tight abs. Okay. Okay, again, nice and soft. So what you want to practice first is just first go into your single unders. I want you to attempt to do one double under and then go right back into your singles. Okay? The way that's going to look is we're just going to have you start softening up, okay? And then we're going to have you do one and try to just get your rhythm back into your singles. Maybe play around with those different foot positions again, and you're going to build up that way. Once you can perform one and get successfully back into your single unders, you'll go on to 2, 3, 4, and 5, trying to make sure whenever you break, you continue to fall back into your single unders. This way your body gets used to keeping a rhythm the whole time. Okay? Progress slowly. It does take some time. Rhythm and coordination will be detrimental, or excuse me, not detrimental, it will be key to having a good successful double under. And the way we do that first is by making sure we have that good single under. Okay? So we have a good rhythm, making sure we're going nice and fast with those hands on the double unders. Some of the common faults associated with the double under would be one, loss of the correct hand position. A lot of times when we see people start jump roping at first, they'll have this open hand position and the palm will be facing up. And what will happen there is we'll create this pull back on the bar, back on the rope, keep calling it a bar, pulling back on the rope, and that's going to actually throw the rope off of its normal path. Okay? So what we want to do is turn those wrists over so that at least we're either straight up and down or even tilted down just a little bit. Okay, and as you can see, that rope is basically pointing at the ground. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get these circular motions, just these elliptical motions, from the shoulder and wrist. Okay, so if you notice that you start jumping, then your hands are turned over and up, first thing you want to do is correct those hands, all right? Secondly would be the stabbing of the ground and being a little too intense with your jump. So what you'll find is, as you're jumping, if you start stabbing that ground, okay, I'll give you an oblique here as we come in position. If I'm stabbing, right, I can't really get that jump down pat. So what you want to do is you want to relax, loosen that jump up, work on the timing of those hands, okay? Remember that tight core as you're actually getting involved in the jump too. We want to make sure we're not in the little mermaid position, as I like to call it, okay, right? We're on the front of the boat, all right? So make sure as you guys are jumping as well, we don't have this super aggressive open position here. Okay, everybody see that? Super open, right? We want to close up, jump, and tight circles, okay? And those are some common faults on the double unders. Remember, when performing the double under, take your time, progress slowly. Always start with those singles first into the doubles and then move up from there. My name is Jason. Thank you very much for joining us for the double under at myleadersource.com.